TORP here. Wouldn't you all know it? I just found out that I had a psychology lesson or a session. Yeah, I didn't realize I was on a couch. I had to come to YouTube to find that out. A psychology major here on YouTube by the name of Real Talk with Roy decided to give me a lecture on mind control, being a loser, being a winner, believing in yourself, betting on you one day at a time, telling everybody else how fucked up they were if he didn't like what they were doing. Last time I checked, psychology majors didn't tell you how fucked up they were. They gave you ideas and tools to fix your ass when there was something wrong with you. So like I said before, when you're watching these videos on people going back and forth, sometimes you catch one in the mist that's just calling out idiots, calling out liars, frauds, and manipulators, scammers. Roy, I know you've been watching every single fucking video that I have, so I guess that makes you one of my fans. Because everything that you said in that video applied to me. And me alone. I don't think it was Hot Facts with Robert Reese. If it was, my apologies. You can clear that up in your next video since you were too much of a fucking moot point to bring up a name. But since when is it wrong to bring up a name anyway, Roy? Because you always brought me up before I shut you down like Kmart. Oh, wait, whoa. Is it my mistake that I missed something? Are you telling everybody that this back and forth shit's only coming from losers and people that are miserable with their lives? People that have nothing and they're jealous? Is that what you said? Let me ask you a question. Jealous of what? You're not a Pedro. If I was going to be jealous of somebody, it might be Pedro. Man, I like to have the money he's got. You damn right. Well, not anymore. Now he's got to take low tip offers to survive. Oh, I guess that was a knock. I guess that makes me a bad guy. Or was it reality? Isn't that what I've been talking about, Roy, is reality? What's actually going on? Not the shit that you're trying to put this fucking I am in the lounge and I have big friends in low places guy. Going back and forth is a bad thing? Then why in the fuck are you doing it? Why in the fuck are you doing it then? If it's so bad, if it's so, oh, it's been played out. You said it yourself. You've been here for 4 years. 4 years you've been doing this and you're gonna fucking preach and do psychology to other YouTubers? Are you fucking kidding me right now? Mind blown. When somebody calls the kettle black or looks in the mirror and changes the name of the person that they're looking at, that falls on them, home skillet. You need to chill it. Nobody's going to stop doing what they're doing because your psychology class taught you the wrong fucking tool set. You don't tell people that they're wrong and expect them to respect you. How about this? I think you're wrong. And this is my tool set for you to help you out a little bit. How about instead of complaining about the back and forth, you remove yourself from it. Relieve your stress, man. Your last video with the flag behind you, that was a stressful video for me to watch. It was embarrassing. I've never seen anybody call out everybody else for doing the same thing that he's doing himself. You know that thing I said just a minute ago about friends in low places? Dude, I know that that's a sacred place for you guys. And I'm destroying it. I don't know what the fuck, if anything, you missed there, but I'll help you out one more time. If I wasn't happy, I wouldn't be doing it. And you made one big mistake. My subscribers went up, my views went up. My comments are through the roof with positivity. I didn't get anything whatsoever like that from you or the lounge. As a matter of fact, you guys made me yell. How dare you? That pisses me off. I didn't have to yell. You motherfuckers came at me first. Let's not forget that. But let's just say that it escaped your mind for a second. That's why I remind you. So before you start cooking up this fucking shitstorm in your head and your fucking brain gets all swollen with ego and your friends are going to give you a pat on the back tonight in the lounge at 2 a.m., let me remind you of something. All the bad shit that comes from the lounge is due to the lounge. It's due to you. When motherfuckers like me call motherfuckers like you out, you know what happens? Motherfuckers get mad. Roy, you mad, bro? You trying to set the community straight? You trying to help out the gig community? I got news for you, brother. I got more support from bottom feeders like me that are feeling the pain. That's help. That's psychology. That's when you know that you're matching with somebody else and everybody's starting to feel better because you're sharing the pain. You're sharing the pain of low tip, no trip, top dasher, diamond status, and then you see motherfuckers like you come up here that aren't even in the goddamn gig community anymore. You don't even fucking do DoorDash. I think if anybody's full of shit, it's you. Next time somebody rings my doorbell, knocks on my door and tries to sell me a satellite system, I'll say, motherfucker, do you understand something? You can get that shit for free. I don't have to subscribe to a system. In other words, brother, I don't have to pay. I don't need to get paid to be on YouTube. You do. When you have to get paid to get on YouTube, that is my fucking ever-loving point. When you get paid to be on YouTube, and I heard you cry about it. Boy, did you cry about it. Do you think I'll get it, Bobby? I don't know. Flex. Yeah, just wait it out. It might take up to a month. Crying like a little bitch. 7 foot tall. Oh, you ain't worried about being a bottom feeder getting paid when a nasty little son of a bitch like me isn't getting paid and I've got more views than you do. And you know what that means? That means I'm doing something right and you're doing something wrong. Give me a fucking break on getting paid. You motherfucking clowns bitch about $225 and yet you're going to accept 25, 50 bucks a month to spew this shit on YouTube? Who's the fucking sellout? Who? You're such a fucking sellout, you didn't even say my name in your video. And everybody knows the fucking who you were talking about. Cunts are us. I swear to God, shit like that burns me in the ass. Every time I see it, I want to drink a beer. It's got to mellow me out a little bit because God knows you ain't helping the community. You're making them fucking drink. Oh, by the way, how many people have jumped ship? The lounge views went down 33%. Pedro has lost 2.7 million views. You can go fuck yourself with your psychology. It's not only that I can read, listen, and hear, and understand what's going on your end of this fucking spectrum. It's not only that, brother. But you got one more big issue. You just failed psychology, TORP 101. Reality is not a friend of yours. And in this gig community that I'm in, we really actually do help each other. Read those comments. Or has your fucking brain got so big it smashed up against the back of your fucking retinas and now all you can do is see yourself? You're a fucking shit storm of bad information, bad ideas. You're a fucking goddamn son of a bitch of a fucking DoorDash glitch that I just can't get fucking past when I'm trying to make my money. That's what pisses me off. That's a lose. No, dude. It's not us. We are not the problem. We are trying to figure out if anybody else has the problem. And when they say they don't and how great it is, that's when we get fired up. So yeah, a motherfucker's going to yell back once in a while. When he does, don't run away going la 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 la. And no, dude, it's not blah 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 blah. You know what it is? It's too much fucking facts in your face for you to digest it So that's all you hear is blah, 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 blah. Yeah, that's what happens when you don't like the truth, Roy. So real talk with Roy is kind of a contradiction in terms. It's more of a really good time when you fucking agree with somebody that needs to be agreed with. I don't. I could give a fuck if anybody agrees with me. What I do give a fuck about is when they do agree with me because they're going through the same fucking thing. You go talk about Cardi B tonight at 2 a.m. for 5 hours straight and tell me how that's helping the gay community. You tell me about how your car runs or what's going on with guns or anything else that you guys talk about for 4 hours has nothing to do with the gay community whatsoever. No DoorDash, no Uber Eats, no Instacart, no nothing. How is that helping the gay community? How are you being positive? Well, that was rhetorical. You're not! TORP out.